Hi, this is Vishal, and as we know that all the chart sessions be going on in the Kotlin as we have done last time bar chart and the line chart, and before that we have done many charts on the Java, but the series we are working that's with Kotlin. So today we choose a topic that's your candlestick chart that is very different from the other chart because of little bit complexity with the reading the values in this chart, just like your open, close market. So where that means it is used in your stock or the trade markets mostly. So how we can use that chart and how we can implement on such a market. So that we have to build today. That is on the MP Android, and we have learned today how we can read the stock market chart and how we can implement. That's all today we learn in that package. And thank you so much for your comments that some user wants more charts, some complex chart be there, but as I get a time I will sure upload those charts. And just carry on this tour, and sure I will make your and solve your problems. So let us start it, but first we have to learn some theory part on the candlestick. So let's see. Okay, so if we discuss about the candlestick chart, so how we can use it or implement it. So candlestick charts first, where we use it. So candlestick charts are financial charts and are mainly used in the stock market to represent price movements of the stock, derivatives or other financial assets. Okay, so generally that's it started or originated from Japan in over the 100 years before. Okay, and just for the knowledge. A candlestick shows that emotions by visually representing the size of the price moves with different colors. So mostly in a trading we use the green or a red kind of candlesticks. And the candlestick charts are used by traders to determine possible price movements based on the past patterns. So we have to cross check the what is the previous. That means we can make all the patterns on the single chart that we can say that previously how much the price be there, how much the price in the previously sessions be there. So that's all we can check all the patterns. And candlesticks are useful when trading as they show for price points. That means your four important area we have to work. Number one is open, number two is close, number three is high, and number four is low. So how we can use it in candlestick in ambient right, that is an important. And there are many algos, that means many calculations we can work on. So it depends on which kind of candlestick you want, calculations you want on that. So first, that is the most important part is we have a real body. And whenever say the rise up, so we can say this is the open and this is the close. And but whenever we have a down, that means open and the close be here in the red body. So I describe you how this. So number one is body, number two is your upper shadows, and number three is your lower shadows. Okay, so where lower shadows show the low price and upper shadows the high price, and this is your open, and sorry, this is close and this is your open, and while in the red this is open and this is close. These important terms you have to note. So how to read? It reflects the price related data in different format. It is divided into two parts and each represents by one line. The thin line shows the price range from high to low, and the real body shows the wide area that helps to compute the difference between the closing and opening prices. So that's an important. So if we discuss about the shadows, the real bodies are the shadows or the wicks. The shadow shows the high and low prices of the day's trading, what be going on in the trade market. And a shorter upper shadow as an up day indicates that is the close was near to high. And the relationship between the day open, high, low and close determines the look of the daily candlesticks. Okay, and the real bodies can be long or short or a black or a white, that which depends which kind of you want that. And if we compare it with the bar charts, so the bar charts that's be easy to implement, but in all areas we can't show that. That means if you say the bottom prices or the close prices, we can't explain that much detail. That is in the stock markets what's be going on. So in the candlesticks it's very useful because of we have shadows there in the bottoms also. So candlestick charts have enjoyed continued use among traders because of the wide range of trading informations they offer. So the important parts be there. Number one, open price, high price, low price, close price. So that's four important up we have to read. So that's a major part, or we can say that's the important part whenever you work with your candlestick. So when we discuss about the open price, the top or a bottom of the candle body will indicate the open price depending on whether the assets move higher or lower during the 5 minutes period, or we can say just we can check it in the trade market, that is in the 5 minutes what be going on. But it depends, you can make it on your weekly, your monthly. So but as the life be going on, that means the market be going on, that's only in 5 minute periods. It depends which kind of market. If the price trends up, the candlestick is often either green or a white and the open price is at the bottom. And if the price trends down, the candlestick is often either red or the black. So if you see that, so here this is a real body. That means if it is a low and this is open, this is a close and the high. So this all be represent in a green. Okay. So whenever you say this is your open, it depends on it is started from this real body. And if you say open in a red, so it is started from upper side. Okay. So that means it started from the upper shadow and here it is started from the lower shadow after the lower shadow. So that's the point for the open and close, open and close, and both are same remaining. So that's the important part. And the high price during the candlestick period is indicated by the top of the shadow or the tail above the body. If the open or a close was highest price, then there will be an upper shadow, and the low is indicated by the bottom of the shadow and tail below the body. I will explain one more time practically. And if the open or close was the lowest price, then there will be no lower shadow, and then we have a close price. So the close is the last price trade during the candlestick, indicated by either the top, that means our price B is top here. So that means if we say there will be the price rise, that means first it go to the up to low, that means open it here, then go to the low, then go to the upper and then close it. So it depends which kind of bar you are using. So I will describe you, that's the body, upper shadow and the lower shadow. This is your simply candlestick. We have to follow this in your ambient light. And here you can say the open, your high, low and the close. So the most important part of this. And candlesticks usually composed of the body, that is your black, white, green, red. And in upper parts, lower shadows, wick, the area between the open and the close is called the real body. Price excursion above the below or the real body's shadows. Okay, it depends. So if you say the patterns follow whenever you work with the stock market, and if you do not about that, but there will be the two kind of patterns be going on. Number one is bullish and number two is bearish. So when we talk about the bullish patterns, a bullish candlesticks forms when the price open at the certain level and the closes at the higher price. So this candlestick represent a price increases, or when say the price increases, its default color be green. Okay, a bullish candlestick forms when the price opens at a certain level and close at the higher price. So I describe you here. So this is the bullish pattern. So that means it's your open, this is close. And if you say the it started the price, it go to the high and then close it. Now here it open the price, then down and then up and close it here. So four ways we have to work. That means four ways we have to read this. Then we go started from the open, then go to the high, low and lowest, and then go to the highest and then down. And the last is open to close. There is no up down. That means no low and high. This is your bullish pattern, and the reverse of that is your bearish pattern. So whenever we have a down of the prices, we can work with this red, that is the bearish patterns, and that is open is above and closes down. And here the open is down and closes above in the green. That means price increases and the price decreases. Nothing else that we have to work in these candlesticks area. Okay, now it depends on 1 minute prices, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, depends on which kind of trade market is going on. So that's, but our work is related to the ampere trade, because of we have to work like this, we have to make the candlestick chart like this in for your stock market. So let's start it in an Android Studio, how we can work on this candlestick with these patterns we have to follow, and these prices we have to work on. Okay, so let's start it. Yes. Okay, so let's start in an Android Studio, and here you can see that we have a candlestick chart, and the same thing as we working with your bar chart and line chart, you need these simple implementations on your build riddles. And now we have to work with your candlestick chart. So first we have to create a function, that is we have to call fun set candlestick chart. Okay, and we have to call it be here set candlestick chart. So the same we have to work with your X values first. So X series be your timing series, date series, so whatever be your, you can put it. So you can say val X value, that is your array list, and that array list be your a string kind, and your X value dot add, and here you can say that it's your 10 a.m. and now you can copy paste it, or if you want to work with your week or whatever, you can use that, but your X series must be equal to your Y series. If you're using the X values 5, then you have to work with Y values with the 5 series with indexing. Okay, you have to do increment on that, and here you can say 3, you can say 5, and the value be your 8, and you can say that's your PM, PM, PM. So whatever you can do with this. Now we have to work with your candlestick entries, or you can say y-axis values. So for that you can use a candlestick entry, and that's your array list of candle entry you can do, and your candle entries be your candle entry dot here, that's your add, and your candle entry, that is your first indexing, you have to start it from 0, and here you can see that there is a shadow high, shadow low, that's your, as we discussed, that the above part, and then you have open price, then we have a close price. These 4 areas you have to work. So first, if you want to rise that price be like 0.0f nearer, and you can say 219, that is your open price, so price be 2.84, and that's be your 224 point, you can say nearer, and that's your close price, you can work with as in a 226.41f. So it depends on whether it be increases, or you make the shadow edge with your open price, so there is no shadow on that case, close price with your shadow lows. So it depends on which kind of candle entries, as we discussed in the theory, you have to put there. Okay, and if you say the series, you can just copy paste it. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So first you have to work with this indexing. You have to do increment on, otherwise it show you the wrong chart or a single lines or whatever. So that's very easy. Okay, and here you can see that 1 2 3 4 5 6 lines be here, and here it is a 7 lines, so do one more entry be here. Okay, so that's your 10 p.m. Okay, so this is your 0 to 6 indexing. So now we do some little changes on that. You can use it as a 2 to 8 point nearer 0, and this your down pseudo L, so it's be right 255. You can do 2 to 3.00. do some changes on that. 2 to 2 nearer, and in this case you can say 2 to 6 point, any values you can put it, just like 84, whatever be. I will show you how you can use the dynamic values, that's with the random. Okay, but here just you have to put at this time checking the chart, and 2 to 6, and that's your 5 6, and that's 2 to 1 1 2 2 to 0 9 6. So that's your entries. Okay, and now little bit changes in it. You can do the 2.14, and that's nearer 217 216 12, and here you can say 212 269 or 23 213 or 23 nearer. I'm because of that's be a big candlestick. In that cases, if using the more prices, so that you can choose nearer on the nearby length on that cases. Okay, minor increase or decreases at this time, so it depends, but how you can use the random, that is important. So this is your 2 to 4 8 1 1, and you can do that 9 3 3. Okay, and then here you can do choose nearer to 1 2 9 1 9 1 7. 7 is I think more value, so just put it 4. Okay, so just a very simple candle entries we have done. So the same candle entries we have to put on your candle data, but candle data we need a candles data set first. So you can say candle data set here, and that candle data set is your candle data set, and whenever you work with that candle data set, you need a candlestick entries comma, you have to give the name to that. So that's your first, very easy. And now you have to put that on your candle data. So if you want to work with the candle data set color, you can say that candle data set dot color, and that color be your. One more thing I will show to you how you can use the RGB colors be here. Okay, so just like you can say 80 comma 80 comma 80. So this kind of things you can do also, or you can use your resources colors. And this is your candle data set dot if you have any shadow color, so you can choose that color, and that I will show you. That's your resources dot get color, and that color I am using are dot color dot green. Okay, so without shadow colors you can also choose that, no issue. And one more thing, I want with the boundaries width, so you can say that shadow width, and that is your 1F I'm doing nearer. And now that's an important part, that is a candle data set dot set decreasing color. So that means a candle which shows the down prices, and we discussed that means in a stock market whenever you work that, so we use get resources, let me check, resources dot get color dot color dot red. So that's your decreasing sizes. Okay, and your decreasing paint style, which kind of, that means we need a candle with a full paint, that means a filling paint. So you can work with like because of our body we need a red color body, so you can use a set decreasing paint style. And decreasing paint style, that always be your just a minute, not using like that, you can say set decreasing paint style. Yeah, and that is your paint dot style dot fill, so you can use that. Same, we have to work with your increasing color, so just copy paste it, and here you can say that increasing color. So whenever you work with the increasing color we need a green color, and increasing paint style also be your fill style, we need it for the paint. Okay, so I think, yeah, this one we discussed already in our canvas classes. And the most important thing is that first we have to put this in on your candle data. So you can say that candle data is equals to your candle data, and that's your x value comma candle data set. Okay, so once that's covered you can say that candle data uh, candle chart dot data is equals to your candle data. So easy. And now if you want to work with your any background you can set your background color also. So you can say that sorry, candle chart dot set background color. Okay, so here you can use your same, because of in some markets it be the white color and in some market it be a black color. So first I will show it you with the white, and then you have to work with the black color with the background. Okay, and you can animate this chart. So you can say the candle chart dot animate xy, that's your 3000 comma 3000. Okay, so that's very easy. And the most important part that we missed on X in your line chart and bar chart, in which I have done the discussion that if you want with the X value at in the bottom, how you can use that. So you can use this be like here in other charts also. I'm showing to you, that's where candle chart dot x-axis. Yes, okay. So you can take it as an x-axis values be here, and you can say x value x val dot that's your position, and I want that position on x-axis position bottom. Okay, so that's be on your bottom side. Or if you want with the grid values be if you want to remove that grid values, so draw grid lines. I want to be the false. Okay, so now let's see what happened with this chart. Okay, so let's see what be the result of that constant values of the charts be here. Yeah, you can see that that's your chart values. So you can see that is with the rise, fall, a lot of things be there. Your x-axis value is in the bottom, and the low, and then high, and some cases there is only open, there is a close. So a lot of things be here. You can see that. So mixed kind of candlestick charts be here. So you can work according to that. So now we have to work with your dynamic values. How you can use your dynamic values be here. Let's see. Okay, now that's if you have any dynamic entries if you want for that. So how you can use that on the random values, how it can be changed. So what to do that, as if you put it one more entry be here, like your x value, and that's your 12 p.m. and just hide that part of, and now how we can make these entries be here. So you can see that here we have a market size. We can put it as market size value, that be 8, because of our length of values be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, the same series we want for the y-axis. Okay, and you can say that for loop and I in 0 until your market size val. Okay, so that's your for loop, and here you can say val, you can take as any value be as in a multiply. You can say that is on int and say market size values plus, you can use your own values, but here 10 12 whatever be, so it can be increase or decrease according to that. Okay, and here you can say value, and that value be at this time I'm using the math dot random, and you can multiply by 100 dot to float, because of we need that values in a float. Okay, and that float we have to add that multiplication, because of we need that increasing or decreasing values be near about that. So you can use your logic, depend. And this is your val, you want with the high value, so you can say again your math dot random, just copy paste it, and here you can multiply with that your 15 and dot to float, and that to float you can use it any value just like 8f or 10f or whatever be. Okay, I am using 9f, so it depends. And the same value you have to work with your low value. So for the low value, using the same, nothing changes, the same values we can work on, or you can use it as an 8, depend. And that's your open. And one more thing, that is your close. So four thing we need it: high, low, open and close, as we discussed in the theory, and we have to make our logics be like that. So here you can multiply it with your any value, different values, that is your 6, and you can use it 1f increasing values, or here you can choose it as in a 6, and here you can use it as in a 1f value. Okay, so that's the way you can make it on your open and closed. And one more thing, that means increasing and decreasing values shows to here, so you can take it as in a odd value be your I percent 2, and that is equals to is not equals to 0. If it is not equals to 0, then we have to work. Okay, and here you to do this candlestick entry. So you can say that on your candlestick entry you have to add your values. So you can say add, and our first value be your candle entry, and on candle entry you use your loop indexing I plus 1. We have to start, and comma, first we need our value, that's your value plus your high, then you have to need that value, you can say the value minus low, and that's if condition, if not equal to odd. So what we needed, value plus open, else value minus open. So there be some changes in that. Okay, and the last one is that's your close value. So you can say that if not equal to your odd, or you can, sorry, if equal to odd, because of we already worked with the not equal to odd. So you can say value minus close, or you can change it like else as in a value plus close. Okay, so but what happened with this, let's see. This is your X indexing, shadow H, shadow L, and that is the conditional values be here. Okay, don't use this bracket, yeah, and use this bracket be here. So that's a very easy way we have to work with this. Okay, so you can use your random values calculations, or you can work with like that, different logics, different algos. So okay, so let's see what be the result of this. Okay, let's see what will happen with this dynamic chart here. So how it can be, yeah, so you can see that there's animations of this kind of candlestick charts where be the low price, high prices be there, that be dynamic values, it automatically be there. So that means you can use your own algos, your own different kind of calculations. That's depend on which kind of candlestick you want, but that is a basic chart where we can use it on the stock markets with here. So if you ever gotten any JSON, you can put it like that. I will sure describe you this kind of chart using your retrofit and JSONs also in the future. And there will be some queries related to some complicated chart that we have to fulfill, some combined charts also, multiple line charts also, bar chart with the line charts also, that's we discussed in this tour. So thank you so much for the day, and we continue it with other charts also. Thanks a lot.